Hello there! My name is Rachel Casey, and I would like to share with you about my personal philosophy of teaching, which will guide my work as a social work educator. I developed my teaching philosophy through concurrent processes of personal reflection and thoughtful research. As a result of these processes, I believe my teaching philosophy reflects my core values as well as my goals for social work education. The values that guide my teaching align with the values of the social work profession. As a social work educator, I value empathy and compassion, empowerment and self-determination, relationships and transparency. Several overarching goals for social work education also inform my teaching philosophy. First and foremost, social work education must prepare students for competent social work practice. Students must develop the skills, judgment, confidence, and compassion necessary to address some of society's toughest problems. In addition to preparing students for competent social work practice, I believe social work education has an imperative to empower students to live productive and meaningful lives as citizens of the world. We are not only educating the future practitioner, we're educating the whole person. Through my teaching, I strive to guide students toward deep and critical engagement so as to incite both joy and anger. Students will find joy in human resilience and diversity, a joy which can protect against despair by instilling a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Students will also find anger in the recognition of devastating social injustices, but this anger will fuel their passion to work towards social change across systems. Several sources have influenced my teaching philosophy and goals. My own experiences as a learner have informed my approach to teaching, allowing me to identify the needs of social work students from the student perspective. Additionally, theorists such as Paulo Freire, Jack Mesereau, and Bell Hooks have shaped my beliefs about the purposes of education and my understanding of how learning takes place. Through exposure to and critical reflection upon their work, I came to reject traditional banking methods of education and embrace a vision of education in which learning occurs through the development of critical consciousness and the experience of personal transformation. I believe learning must occur across both the cognitive and affective domains, thus requiring a balance of both critical thinking and critical reflection. Relationship and dialogue provide the foundation for learning. My philosophy of teaching positions the learner and teacher as equal partners in the education process. Although a power differential between student and teacher is inherent within the institution of higher education, I aim to create a balance of power in the classroom by providing ample opportunities for students to assume ownership of their learning and give input on the learning process. I view my role as an educator to be that of the midwife, facilitating the process of learning rather than dictating it. My approach to students models my approach to social work clients. I meet students where they are, demonstrating nurturance and compassion. I engage students in formative assessments and provide multiple opportunities for success. I also connect students to resources that will support and enhance their learning. You might be wondering how my teaching philosophy actually looks in action. What might a typical class be like? In teaching, I minimize lecture time. Instead, the bulk of class time is spent in discussion and activities. Discussion focuses on critical assessment of material that moves beyond mere comprehension. The incorporation of activities such as role plays, art projects, and game-like exercises allows for experiential learning while also appealing to multiple learning styles. Finally, classes include time and space for students to share feedback both about the class and about their individual journeys. There you have it, my teaching philosophy in a nutshell. I hope I've made clear how I plan to help students lead more meaningful lives through social work education. Before we wrap up, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the various sources that helped guide me in the development of this teaching philosophy. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.